You get stale.
Popcorn?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
You forget about things like stale.
Popcorn.
Popcorn, stale popcorn.
Popcorn.
This is the
Stale popcorn.
Hello and welcome to the Stale Popcorn Podcast. I'm Steven, and with me, as always, is my good buddy, my friend, my co-host, Chris. Chris, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Geez, it's hot in my neck of the woods. But what do we got going here? Timestamps if you want to skip around, take a jaunt. You got news, buddy?
None real screenshotted per se, but I did see something that I know will just make you cream all in your jeans. Something about Warner Bros. And the Netflix and the Paramount. I just wanted to beat you to it so I didn't have to hear it from you.
Sure. I saw that on my feed and I was like, Chris won't even care about this, so I won't even look into it.
I just saw it a little bit ago. I was like, oh, Steve, I could just see fully erect
foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
So I honestly don't even know the situation. I think Netflix pulled out or something, and Paramount's got it.
I could tell you if you want.
Oh,
I mean,
then go ahead.
apparently Paramount had a better deal. And they're like, you got 4 days to match Netflix. And Netflix says, we ain't raising. I ain't leaving. So we'll see. But probably seems like they're going Paramount. So everyone's got to get that Paramount Plus. So are they going to merge Paramount and HBO?
What should they call it? Paramount Max? HB...
Harrymount?
Harry Mount. It's just a picture of a horse. Or... a centaur of Harry Potter. Harry Mount, get it?
I didn't like it, Steve, so I'm not going to give it a fake little chuckle here.
Fair enough.
I'm going to be real with you, Steve, and just snap back to reality. Not going to give you any fake giggles. It's going to be a lot of awkward silences tonight. So
you keep the silence
buckle up,
in. Yeah.
Strap in, strap on. I want you to be prepared for this.
All right, let's do it. Other than that, you can watch. I don't got nudes.
Okay.
I don't really care.
Okay, yeah. I feel like we just gave up. We're just slowly. They'll do some study a few years of just like our downfall of this podcast. We were at our peak with 20 people listening weekly, and just slowly watching our minds deteriorate and us drive into madness.
Yep. Anyway, you been watching anything?
I've seen 2 movies, actually. This one, I don't know if it technically came out last year or this year. I guess it depends on the country. But No Other Choice.
Oh, I've been dying to see this. Yes. Koreans have a hard time finding jobs. Is that the moral of the story?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got this guy from Squid Games. It's from the director Park San-won, or I feel like I got one of those words right. Something. He did Old Boy.
Oh boy.
The Old Boy. But yeah, the plot is the main guy loses his job and he's got no other choice. He's got to do these crazy things to survive, I guess. And I heard good things about this, Steve. You heard good things. I like the Koreans.
They're great at that
the
stuff,
suspense,
man, and drama.
Thriller. I think I went in very hyped, Steve, and it didn't live up to my expectations. Maybe I went in too high here because I'm like, Paramount's great, Old Boy. What are some other Koreans here? The Train to Busan. Is that Korea?
Yeah, I'll lump it in, yeah.
The one, The Man and the Devil, Saw the Devil, Devil Wears Prada.
The Devil Wears Kimchi. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
It was still a good movie, but it didn't scratch that itch with the chopsticks, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so what would you give it rating-wise?
I think it was like a 6.5. Again, it's still a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't regret watching it or anything. But I think I have such high expectations for those films, Steve. And I was excited for it. I didn't really know nothing about it. one of the best movies I've seen this year so far.
All
I
right.
guess it's no 28 years later Temple, if you ask me, but it's better than Mercy.
Well,
So somewhere,
well,
I'd
the
say
bar is pretty
somewhere in
low.
between those two. Yeah, I'd put it somewhere. Maybe that'll be the running bit. And then I seen another film, Steve.
Mhm.
Tell me if you heard of this. It's called Don't Die, Good Luck, Have Fun. Or
Sam Rockwell,
Have Fun, Don't Die, Good Luck.
something like that.
Have Fun,
One of
Good
those
Luck, Don't Die.
don't
Or is
die.
it Good Luck, Have Fun,
One of
Don't
those
Die?
surely is
One
correct.
of those many
Yeah. I did want to see
complications.
it. And
Yes.
apparently it's like AI ain't so good. It's going to be the end of the world or something like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Not fans of Allen Iverson or
Mm.
Andre Iguodala.
Crossover.
Break your ankles.
Make you get new
What,
shoes.
are you going to keep adding these basketball?
What do you mean basket? I did one
Oh.
basketball reference.
I know. I was going to keep this going here. I want to see how much basketball terms you knew.
Michael Jordan,
Bugs Bunny.
spread eagle. Now, if you don't know
Spread
that term, I
cheeks.
can't help
Okay.
you.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
Don't die, have fun, yada yada. Sam Rockwell, he's a time traveler, Steve, and he's sent from the future to the past, and he's trying to save the world from AI. First 2 acts, it's like it felt like Black Mirror, a movie. I like Black Mirror. I believe you like Black Mirror.
indubitably.
It was actually very good. Like as I'm watching, I'm like, this is good. This is very good.
Mhm.
Because you remember that Black Mirror episode with Rashida Jones, and she's something with her brain, and then
Yeah.
she's like saying ads and all that. It's like it touches, it feels like a Black Mirror, and I'm like, this is freaking awesome. And then the last act, I didn't like as much because the movie, it's like a goofy movie. It was silly. Like there's some funny-ish silly parts, but it was still like it wasn't like taking you out of the overall plot of the movie. And then the third act, I think they just like, to me, it went way too overboard. Like there's like a giant cat. There's like these little puppet people attacking them, and there's glitter fires and all this. And to me, that's where it like, I think the ending I still liked. Like it wasn't like it ruined it for the end, but like that third act, it kind of took me out a bit, or else I would have this like an 8 or something. Like it's actually really good.
Really?
But
Okay.
honestly, that part kind of took me back a bit, so I'm going to go 7.
Shevin?
I mean, I love Sam Rockwell.
Who doesn't? Wait, can I ask you? Does he dance? Does he do a little jig?
Not that I recall, actually.
So is it worth watching on streaming then?
You don't need to rush, but it's not a
Okay.
bad theater watch by any means. I had a few jiggles, a few...
Jiggle?
What's the jiggle?
You laugh
What's the
so
word?
hard your man
That's
boobs
laughing.
jiggle.
That's not
Oh,
jiggle. Giggle. That's what I'm... Yes. Yes.
Jiggle.
But, yeah, how about you, Steve? You watching it then?
Been watching something that finished up this last week.
Oh.
Darn our poor scheduling timing because it finished on Sunday. And that's what we're going to be talking about here if you want to dive in.
Oh, yeah.
A Night
Sure.
of the Seven Kingdoms, brother. Spin-off, prequel from Game of Thrones. We'll just spoil it because I'm pretty sure if anyone who's already seen this has seen it, right?
You can watch it in like a night here. How long did it take you to watch it? Because you binged,
I
ain't you?
binged and I did it in 2 sessions, and I think that's the way to go. I would be very frustrated if this was a week to week and I was waiting every week for each one.
Mm-hmm.
It flows much better if you just shotgun it. So if you haven't seen it, do it that way. What did you think of it, bud?
Well, I watched it week to week, Steve. So I guess we got the 2 different perspectives. And normally I like a week to week because I like the anticipation, Steve.
Yes.
But yeah, this one, the whole time it kept bugging me when it cut off. It's very good. I feel like this, a lot more people were talking about this than they did the House of Dragons, right?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
is that just my feeds?
Not at
'Cause I'm
all,
like,
not at all.
I see all these Game of Thrones stuff now again, and like people are like, cool, rewatching Game of Thrones. I feel like it's at a all-time popularity peak since Game of Thrones was
Yeah.
actually airing. I think people that watched House of Dragon liked it, but no one was like jazzed about it. But I feel like everyone really likes this show, right? That's what the streets are telling me.
That's what I hear on the
And
streets.
I liked it.
I think it's culturally significant too. Like it feels
And I
like the
think it's-
same cultural impact as Game of Thrones. But if I can be frank, Christopher,
All right, I'll be Dennis.
I honestly didn't really like it.
Oh, you loved it.
I loved it, Christopher.
I knew it. I was like, this can't
it's too
be
easy.
real.
It's
This
too
is
easy.
bloody.
If you picture my alley, this is right up there.
Mm.
I loved it so much. And this is such an easy watch to do it in 1 or 2 sessions because it compels you.
Yeah, must be nice.
It was so nice, buddy. I would say it's much more easily accessible to anyone who doesn't know anything about Game of Thrones to just come in and watch it. And it's funny, buddy. It was a lot more funny than I thought it would be. Audible chuckles.
Yeah, what was that funny bit when he's like, when I was a kid, they called me dumb as an ox. And?
Yeah. I think from the first episode, they set you up. They start Duncan showing him as the strong heroic hero and the Game of Thrones music playing. You're like, oh, it's going to come to the intro. And then he starts pooping. And right then I was like, okay, so this is a completely different area and feeling, and I like it. It didn't take itself too seriously, and it could joke around a lot.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
character, Baratheon, who was like, at the end,
Lionel, I think.
oh yeah, he was funny. At the end, he's like, I'll see you after the roast. And then it cuts to Targaryen roasting on the fire.
Oh, yeah.
Like things like that is just pretty funny. No, real funny, and action was great. I can't think of it. And no notes, honestly. Like,
If anything, like the main cons, I feel like, is it's short, but it's based off of little
novella.
Graphic novel. Is that a novella?
Kinda,
Is
yeah.
that the same thing? What's that? What does that even mean?
It's like a little, just like a little
Short book?
side, short, yeah.
Has it got pictures, or is it like just a small book?
I think it's just a small book. It's got a little spine.
So it's just called a novella because a novel is a long book.
You know what? I don't know.
And what is there a difference between a book and a novel?
A novel is what people say to sound smarter.
Well, let me know in the comments here all the differences.
Yeah.
There's like there's books, there's novels, there's novellas, there's
Fan fiction?
haikus. Is that a
Haikus
thing?
are a thing, yeah.
Fanfic, graphic novels. Those are just picture books, but those aren't like novels you would think are big. But a graphic novel,
They
those
can
aren't.
be big. You ever see the Bible graphic novel?
No, I haven't.
They got one of those. They also have a Game of Thrones graphic novel that's pretty chunky.
The whole book,
The whole, well,
all the way to the top.
yeah.
What?
It's not all of it because it's like he's not done writing it, so it's just not the whole story. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Game of Thrones is a book. It's
All
the
right, little
series is
Song of
called
Ice and
Song
Fire.
of Ice and Fire. You
Song of
idiot.
Ice and Fire. I don't call me an
You know,
idiot.
I used to be quite the Game of Thrones nut,
Yeah.
Steve.
you
I
busted them.
I
all
read
over
all the
huh?
books.
Yeah.
I busted on the books. I was watching theories, Steve, about how Varys is a mermaid. And
Yes.
that the dance master was actually the no-face man.
Jack
that
and
I can't remember
Hagar,
his
you
name
nerd.
because it's been
I'm
years.
such a fan of the books.
And I could tell you all the characters and all this.
Flashback.
The dance master was actually the no-face man that I can't remember his name.
End of flashback.
When the show ended, I mean, I haven't really done nothing of it. And I
Hmm.
will say this piqued my interest more, where I'm like, I think I've seen the whole show like 2 or 3 times. That show is so good to rewatch because it's like season 1, you see Beric Dondarrion, who's like a different actor and all that, like show up and you're like, oh, it's just some random guy. But then you're rewatching, like, you know who he is. I'm like, oh, hey. You're like, just like the whole time, like Leo.
Yep.
You're like,
There we go.
pointing, like, hey, I know who that. Oh, there he is. There's this guy here. Oh, that's what they mean by that. Okay. And then, so I seen it 2 or 3 and I was into it. And then obviously it ended and I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no real. But now I feel like it's been long enough that I could.
You're a brave man because you know the outcome. No, but I agree with you. Every time I'm like, maybe I should restart that. I know what's gonna happen, and it just breaks my heart. It's like losing a dog.
Yeah. I'm hoping it'll be different. I feel like I remember watching it and I wasn't as. Because to me, I feel like most people it hit them like immediately and they're like, really? That's stupid. And maybe it's just like I naturally want to be like the opposite. I was like, it wasn't great, but like I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I didn't. It was one of those like at least I didn't see it coming. You know, I'm trying. That was back when I was good vibes, trying to be good.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's one of those. The more you think, I'm like, oh yeah, that because we're trying to remember like who actually lives at the end. Did Varys live? And you're like,
Nope.
no, he like got in a disagreement and then she killed. Oh, did Littlefinger? What happened?
Nope,
Oh
throat
no, he got
slashed.
outsmarted. got outsmarted by
somehow by
like two
Sansa.
teenage girls.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're going through like, oh, geez, yeah,
No.
that is bad, huh? And I've been hearing the new theory is that George R. finished the books and that he's just waiting to croak and then he'll release them because he doesn't want to have to deal with the backlash because how everyone hated the show, you
It's
know.
a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for him.
But I don't know how we got to this. What are we talking? The show
We're talking
Night
of the Night of the
Kingdoms?
7/9 Kingdoms. It's
I
relevant.
like
It's all
Game of
relevant.
Thrones, is
Yes.
what I'm saying.
No, I get you. I feel you.
And this is good.
It's great.
It got me into Game of Thrones again, is what I'm
Yes.
saying, Steve.
Mhm. In a not so short way. Yeah.
And it's short. It's based off of, I assume, pretty short novella is how we got
So if
to
I can
this. So
ask,
it's like,
what's the difference between a novella?
yeah, remind me. I don't know exactly, but I remember seeing, I think they want to crank this puppy out for like 8 seasons
3.
plus.
Oh, I heard just 3. I know the next season's already coming next year.
What I saw, they want to like egg 10 years later. They want to milk this puppy, I think, which
Yeah, go for
I'm
it.
fine
Milk
for,
those little
yeah.
udders, yeah. You know why? Because the thing that works here and the thing that a lot of people forget nowadays is the core relationship. It's a buddy movie in a Game of Thrones universe. You care about the characters so deeply.
Yeah.
You get to know them. You are shown and not told certain things. So you can really connect with the Dunk and Egg and you really care for them. Like, you know their characters, flaws and all. Whereas, like, other media, like, say, Fantastic Four, the new one, I don't know anything really about those guys. They had their family or whatever, and it's not very memorable. I might be recently by too. My point being is like you know the characters, and the characters are great.
Yeah.
Dunk is a great guy. He's a dummy, the heart of gold, big old dumb giant. And when I first started this, I thought it was gonna be like a cliche, like, oh, this loner man, teams up with this little kid. We've seen that before. Last of Us, Wolverine,
Yeah.
and all this stuff.
Freak the Mighty.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really want to do this again, but it changed and it was very good. And it went in a direction where I was like, cool, because it turns out he's going to be the king of Westeros. That's fun. And then I also really
Spoiler.
liked Sorry about that. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I'm going off the dome, no notes here.
I got no notes neither.
I just want to say that right now. Oh, are we doing cons first and then the pros?
Yeah,
Or are we
you got
going? I
cons.
mean, the only cons watching week by week, it was pretty frustrating because
Yeah.
it'd be like, oh, something's about because it was only like 25-minute episodes or so,
Mhm.
maybe 30. Because I mean, where did you stop halfway through? I guarantee it wasn't after episode 4 when you took your
I don't remember
sesh.
actually. I think it might have been 3, like 1, 2, 3, and then
Because the episode 4, not red, not green, we're talking blue balls at the end of that when it's like right before he's about to fight the trial of 7,
yeah.
having to wait a week for that. And I kept doing this bit with my wife. I was like, watch it just be a flashback episode. I kept saying that to her. And she's like, don't even say that. Don't put that in the existence. And then it flashes back. And I was like, are you kidding me? And I feel like I couldn't truly enjoy it because the whole time I'm like, are we really not going to see it? And they're saving this for the finale. Like, I was just so angry with the flashback. I'm like, really? Do you?
Yeah.
How about you? You got any cons?
I think the only con that I had was there was a moment in there where it made me feel less than adequate as a man. There's a member shown that's probably about 5 times the size of me, but it's neither here nor there. But
Oh, Alpha or the Hedge? Who's winning
jeez.
that battle?
Well, speaking of alphas, it would make the alpha in 28 years blush, in my opinion.
Yeah. I was like, geez.
The
And
ratio
normally,
alone.
I can't remember seeing urine leaving a penis in a show or movie, like seeing it leave, right? Because he takes a piss, right?
I was talking about the size of the armor,
Oh,
Christopher.
sorry. Yeah.
Cons, honestly, it's like, I would watch it again. You do kind of have to be careful who you watch with because of like that. And there's like a couple other scenes. You see a man literally defecating. I thought that was quite funny. Some might find it crass. Say what that is about me. But yeah, really good action. The armor's all great. I don't know, man. It's just really good. I don't know. It's just great. I like it.
And it's like, I think it's a very simple story that
Mhm.
you don't really have to get real into the weeds for. You don't need to have a crazy story per se. It's just like a fun
Mhm.
medieval, and it really plays into the chemistry
Oh, yeah.
because
Those 2 are
you like
great.
them together here,
Yeah. Apparently,
and they
the
work
actor
well.
Duncan, he was a rugby
Uh huh.
player
Oh,
before this, and then, he was set to be a professional rugby player, and then he just decided to go into acting and then got this role, and now he's
wow.
set, I'd say.
Yeah. Have you seen? I saw a random clip of him doing a Stewie
Yeah!
impersonation.
He does a really
I
good
was like,
Stewie
that's
impression.
actually really good. That's very good.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk with you about here, there's one episode of a TV show that has a 10 out of 10 on IMDb. Are you familiar with what it is?
Breaking Bad, maybe?
Yeah, exactly
Is
right.
it
It's
Breaking
Breaking
Bad?
Bad, Ozymandias,
The is that
the
the
one where Hank gets shot in the face.
oh, really? Okay.
So there's been some drama here because now that is no longer 10 out of 10. It's been downplayed, and I think it's like a 9.8 because what was it? Episode 7 of this? No, not 7. Which episode of
5.
this?
The
5.
Trial of
Yes.
7.
That has
Yeah.
quickly become one of the top rated episodes on IMDb. And so now you got Game of Thrones fans downvoting Breaking Bad episodes on IMDb and Breaking Bad fans
They're
downvoting.
fighting, huh?
They're fighting on there.
They're in the
And
streets.
they are the streets. It's the Bloods versus the Crips. It's the Capulets and the Montagues. It's the Targaryens and the Baratheons. Name another one.
Jeffrey Dahmer and Jeffrey Epstein.
Hey! Yeah, I thought that was stupid for people to fight about, but I think that's all I got.
Yeah, something I
I think we
do
highly
remember
recommend it.
seeing. So I guess the reveal at the end, which I guess it never really says in the books, I don't think. But
Mhm.
it's like, is he actually a knight? Like, was he knighted or not?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
in that last episode, he's like, "Why did you not knight me?" And
Mhm.
I remember hearing about this before that episode, and I was like, "Oh, I guess maybe they're just saying he's not a knight." And then obviously he like doesn't die right there, so it's like it leaves it up to interpretation. But before that, because when it's the trial of 7, and that one guy is like, "Knight me, and I'll
Oh,
fight
yeah.
for you," and he's like, kind of looks. And it seemed like, and then Baratheon ends up knighting him, and he's like, "Oh, is that because he doesn't want this guy to die for him, or he's like he doesn't know how to knight someone because he's never been knighted?" And it's just a fun little thing here, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we'll
It's
see
kind of
more
like
of
Game
that.
of Thrones when you're like, "Oh, who is the prince who was promised?"
Turns out it's no one.
Is that what it was? I
don't
can't even
know.
remember.
I get so mad thinking about it.
I know.
Anyway, I think that's all I got.
Yeah, that's probably about all I
Anything
got,
else?
but it's pretty good.
It's a
I
good
mean,
show. Yeah, watch it.
better than Fallout, I'd say. Best show this
Oh,
year
yeah.
for sure. For
Oh,
sure.
yes. This is my top for surezies, for surezies. Well, if you're still listening, thanks for listening. Big Die, Shadow Cloud. And follow us and all that jazz. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, thanks for listening. Have a good week.
You forget about
Bye.
things like stale.
Popcorn, stale popcorn.
Popcorn. Pop, 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 pop. This is the
Stale popcorn.
Popcorn.